Welcome in the Voice family. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing fine. Yeah, let's get to the topic. And I want to talk about control because what I found out about myself and something I had to learn was that you can't control everything. And for me, it was really hard to learn that because most of the time when I look back at it, when I wanted to control is when you are afraid of losing, or when you are afraid that you won't get the result you want. Um, yeah, what I had to learn actually was things that you can't control, let it go. Because if you don't do that, you will actually put emotional stress on yourself. And that's all stress that's actually unnecessary. Because, for example, if I if I am angry because I wanted to go train outside and it's raining. So I'm angry at something that I can't control. And that's also funny because most of the time when you focus on the things you can't control, you won't look at things you can control. Because you're so stuck with the anger or disappointment that you forget that there are other ways. Um, yeah, for me it was really hard, but a good lesson. Um, Sometimes I still struggle with it to let go of control. For example, I am on my spiritual journey, and what I also had to learn was that not everyone, everyone has their own journey. So you can give advice, but you can't you can't force it on them to do it. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it because it's their life. So yeah, and that's also what we have to do with children. Look, we want the best for our children, but it is their journey. And maybe if you are trying to protect them, you give them advice and you try to protect them, but sometimes they learn the most from their failures or their mistakes. So that they come to realization like, oh, that is why my parents told me this, or don't want me to do that. Um, what I also see is that most people want control in relationships because, yeah, we are afraid to lose that somebody. But actually, when are afraid to lose that somebody, it already tells that actually you find yourself not enough. You don't have the confidence that you are enough and a person loves you enough to stay. So actually, you must work on yourself. And even if the person would leave, you should be confident in yourself that, okay, that person left, it's out of my control. I couldn't do anything about it. And if you could, you took a lesson from it. But just let it go. Don't stay in that grief or anger for too long. And it's the same with people that want to be rich, or people that want to do something like maybe grow YouTube or do something else, that they want to control the results. Sometimes you don't get the results that you want, and that is what you have to accept. But you have to keep going, or if you see it doesn't work, then look for something else to do. So, and also one big thing that I learned from psychedelics is if you want to get control of the trip you're gonna make when you take up psychedelics, you are really in a world of trouble. You will get a bad trip for sure. You will not have a good time. And that is something that psychedelics also learns, like let go. Just go with the flow. And most of the time when you go with the flow, you get the best results. Because sometimes maybe God, maybe the universe, but they know better how to manage things. You did your part, now let it over to God or the universe or source. So, also another example I want to give is, for example, you want to, um, so how do you call it in English? You want to, you're on a boat and you want to sail. What does everybody do that sails? They look at the weather, they look at the waters to see how they should sail because they are not in control. They have to go with the flow, and that's also with life. So, yeah, let's take a lesson from this. I hope you all, yeah, got something good from this information. Yeah, tell me, what is your experience? Did you always want to have control over things? And did you later learn to let go? So tell me, what are your experience with it? Yeah, for the rest, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.